Welcome back to another video. It's Christmas time and it's still raining here. Here's what's coming up today. So it's lovely and watery here now because there's a big fall on the floor and I want to make... What year did you get electricity in the farm first, roughly? Can you remember?
I'd say it was the late 1950s. And the old Jeep we're going with now is falling apart now. We're here at the windiest part of the farm here, high up here.
What have you done, boys?
The hell with you, Joe. I bring that friend sauce in. Here we are today in Glenn's house in Kinmare. We're drinking Guinness. And look what I got to see here today. I told the story before about the handcuffs that I got for Christmas long ago. But this lad got about 100 things for Christmas and one of them is the handcuffs. But I want to tell you another story. This one now is about Glenn when he was young. We were selling lambs in Milltown Mart. And we used to go to Milltown that time. There was no mart in Kinmare. So we sold the lambs anyway. And we were getting ready and we were coming home. And my father was old that time, he was with me. So as well as Glenn. So Glenn was about 4 years. So we went into the car and we were gone down to the Golden Nugget, halfway home, when my father said, "Where is Glenn?" We looked in the back of the seat, no Glenn, no sign of him. So we were to drive back up to Martin Milltown and we were looking around, there was no sign of him. And Mike Shea there, he's a county councillor now of Shea's Bar in Milltown. His father ran a very popular bar that time near the Mat. So we were around looking for him everywhere.
Everyone was looking.
And we found out after that we came out a sliding door, a door that would close after you open it, and so Glenn didn't come out fast enough and he got caught behind the door. But after all the looking, we came back to the car. Where was he? Sitting inside in the car. He came to the car again and he was lucky man to survive that. That was the toughest day of his life.
So welcome back. We also have kept one male puppy for ourselves here on the farm and we still haven't given him a name. So any name suggestions for this pup? So any boys and girls there want to give a name for this male puppy dog? Write it into the comments there and we'll have to give a name over the next few days. So
December and January are the quietest times of the year on the farm. So we have a lot of fencing and we have to go along now and check it and put in stakes here and there. Plenty of jobs are neglected all the year. One of them could be the fencing and we're going at it now. We're here at the windiest part of the farm here, high up here. The storm is blowing down the fence.
you can see the fences there, all broken in the wind. You can see all the phenon. There's some savage wind up here.
We can see Kinmare Bay inside us. There's a good view from here, which is fairly black up here.
We badly need to get a drill here, a drill and a generator out, and to drill in here into the rock because there's no soil here at all up along this edge here where the boundary ditch is. So we had to put poles here at an angle to get a bit of a grip as well to kind of hold up the wire. But yeah, that's what we have to do. We're saying we're doing it the last few years now and we still haven't done. But there's a few areas of our farm that we need to just get a generator out and a drill in a hole, bang down, hammer down the steel post, and it'll be that way for life. So we just need to put the time into doing it because we bought the poles and all. But yeah, fencing is slow work. Some savage wind.
He's trying to drive stakes here on the ground is all rock. He can't drive. No rock. Hold on.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
And down the side of the rock.
It's all rock. You do that?
Lit for him.
Yeah. Well, the last 2 years with all the wind. Is the wind that's breaking?
Yeah. The wind is doing.
And it's all rock here, which they're getting no grip. They're getting no grip in the soil, so is it? There's well over a mile of fencing just on this side alone. So we're just topping up any poles that need replacing and kind of putting bits of rough wire there along the top of the fences to stop the deer jumping and stuff. But the deer are causing wreck to the wire. We've a lot of poles replaced now today, and even poles we only placed a couple of years ago are cracked by them. But there's some nuisance to deer, I tell you. You can see here, la, a sheep came to a bad end. She went into the swamp here and couldn't get out. All the wool there, la. So she got bogged. To the sheep, I'd say. So we're along here now, fixing up the wire. What year did you last wire this place?
This was wired in the 1990.
33 years ago?
Yeah. And it's still perfect. Inside in the shelter is there here.
If it's in a sheltery kind of place, you reckon it would last way longer?
Cool. And there's no pressure. There's no bear feeding the other side, just finna on. Growing up around it.
You reckon if there was cows around the place to be in absolute shit, so?
That's how it broke, yeah.
So this is the hair here from the deer, from them leaping over, but they've absolute shit made of the wire. So we've a big, there's a fair length of wire here to check all up along now to cover the forestry. So we need to fix up the wire because neighbouring sheep will be into us, so it needs to be fixed up. So the next job what I'm going doing, this old barn here, we just use it for cutting up timber, kind of a house for cutting up timbers for the fire and stuff and doing bits of projects here. But what I'm going doing is I'm converting it into a gym. So it's just an old barn here. It was all stone wall, obviously once upon a time, but the father plastered over it here, kind of roughly like, but you can see here it's a fine thick wall. And yeah, so plan is to do this up, make kind of a gym out of it. You can see here as well where the cows used to be tied in. So they used to lock into their head, and they used to be fed in water in there, and their dung used to be shoved out there, pushed out with the pike onto the horse and car or whatever. But yeah, so we want to revamp this and do it up a bit and make a gym out of it. And yeah, so that's the next project. So we've the shed all cleared out here now. There's a lot of stuff inside here now, so we've it all thrown out, and we're putting down some plastic there now to stop any dampness coming up. So it's all concrete floor already, but we obviously want to put in a level floor here now and make it a nice tidy job. And there's 3 doorways into here, a few windows upstairs, but we'll put proper doors into them, do a right good job in it. A few small windows there as well. So we're ready for concrete now. We've all the plastic down here now to stop any dampness coming up. So we've the doorways here blocked up as well. And the concrete's going to be here now in the next few minutes. There's a serious fall in the shed here, so I obviously express nailed timbers in, but I also drove the 2 quads up against it in case it bursts out, just to be sure. But I'd say we'll be fine. Right, the concrete's here now. We're ready to go. It is a fairly tight fit here. He's struggling. Hopefully be able to come in now. All good, he's after backing in. We're ready to go. So there's a big fall now on the floor, and we've made the mix pretty wet, so it's flowing way down and it'll level away up itself. So it'll make it a lot easier to work with because I'm working on my own today now. So it's just filling up the channels where the cow's dung used to be put out the door. So this won't be seen now anymore, it's going to be covered up. So it's making things a lot easier now. Besides me barring it and shoveling it across there now with the rake, it's levelling up itself there, nice and handy. So that was fast. So heavy weight is unbelievable there, because we obviously weren't dependent with the weather, even though it's raining outside. because with the roof on here, so literally it's after leveling out itself there. I just pushed the small bit with the rake, so we've a spray there along the walls where we need to go exact, so we'll get everything right there now before it be setting off. Right, we've it all somewhat leveled off there now. We'll wait now till it goes off, but it is pretty good there now, and a grand level floor for us now. So all that was in here before was pretty much pure rubbish that we were getting over the years, and it was no good. So we've grand big space now to do what we want with it. So always good to have the extra space here now, and we also a big massive loft above as well. So it's going to be a bit of a project now over the Christmas, the next few weeks there over the winter as well. So people used to live inside in this bar now a couple of 100 years ago, and then it was turned into a kind of a stall. Get out, Sally. Sally, get out. Jeez, I have to block up the doorways. Faking dogs will be in the pubs. But yeah, people used to live here, and then it was converted into a barn for cows. There used to be a door there you see blocked up that used to go into our own house, and then the chimney used to be there behind Pope John Paul. Is that who it is, I think? And yeah, so they used to have an upstairs here. So lads, get out, pups, get out. So the following morning, concrete is fairly good. So yeah, very happy with it now. So I left these tie-ins here. So these tie-ins are here with years. My great-grandfather would put these in, and they still work away, so it's great to keep a bit of history still in the shed. There was more of them tie-ins in the middle on both sides, but I knocked those out, and there's some more over here. And there's a fairly simple setup, very easy to use, and you hook this on then and release the cow in the morning, and all it done was put out the door there. But so yeah, I'm going to turn it into a home gym here now. So I'm going to seal up all the doorways here with doors, PVC doors or something, whatever I can get off Dundee, and make it dry as possible now. There's obviously still a bit of wet maybe come in with the rain there now, but we'll seal it up and make it good and dry. And for the floor of the gym, what I'll probably put down is not the ordinary gym mats. I'll probably put down cow mats. So I've seen them in a few places before, and they're as good as anything, and they're fierce strong and sturdy as well, so it'll be grand.
We're going up the hill now feeding a few lambs, replacement the old lambs. And the old Jeep we're going with now, it's falling apart now. Anyone with an old Jeep for sale, an old Jeep to be fit for mountain and driving, feeding, not one for the road.
A farm Jeep.
Farm kind of a Jeep, an old Jeep.
With a good four-wheel drive to go up the hill, because...
With a good four-wheel drive to go up the mountain.
What year did you get electricity in the farm first, roughly? Can you remember?
I'd say it was the late 1950s. But parts of Kilgarvan didn't get it at all that time. Very far old places, I think. They didn't get it. They had to form a committee. A
campaign?
Yeah, to go demonstrating against the ESB and against the government. So I think it was nearly in the 1970s before parts of Kilgarvan got it.
Is that places away far out up the...
Well, I don't know, no, but houses far apart and places they didn't get it anyway. Parts of Mangerton, up...
and what were you doing before there was no electricity? Candles? Or what you call them, other lights?
Chilly lamps.
Lamps?
Yeah, work with oil.
Sure, in the winter to be awful hard, so it getting dark in the dark evenings.
Well, there's a big open fire inside in the house, and it would be light enough in the house.
Would the fire be on every evening?
To be on all day, how mind you.
What, light in the morning?
To be lit in the morning when we get up.
Take out the ashes?
Take out the ashes, and the coals had been inside in the ashes, and they had started off mad. You put the coals into the ashes the night before, and it would cover over the way it wouldn't burn out.
And what about car? When was the first car got here?
I'd say the late 1950s as well.
Around the same time?
I'd say so. Around 57 or 8, I don't know.
Were they, how fast could they go? Were they awful slow then?
No, they were the same as now, Maris Minor. They were the same as now.
And what were they using before that? Horse?
They were bicycles. Walking. Some people had a horse and trap for going to mass.
Here was the first tractor got here?
It was out in the 70s.
What make of a tractor was that?
I think it was a 135.
Massey Ferguson.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The own crowd comes after the first one, go to the first one. To be all the nuts and the shit in the ground. We'll have to go down, so
I see no lamb here.
But that's alright. We'll go down, call them all up. I go down and you can't catch that and hear that. Am I alright? Will I hit that?
No.
Here's the door.
Where are they?
Up.
There's a pile missing.
The bushes here, look.
We're going boggy. Come on, go up. Go at this speed now. I know.
What's this time?
Go on, you stay on the tracks. You're going on the grass. Stay on the road. You're going too much onto the side. Bah. Oh, Jesus. We're out. Bah. So we're missing a good few now. Gonna call the rest. They're inside in the trees there now somewhere. Bah. They're over there, a lot of them waiting for us.
Crystalx come down from above, so
Yeah.
we feed these lambs now every second day. The way they'll stay around and the way they'll get used to coming. Because we want to take them out of it. It would be very hard to get them. They wouldn't come to you at all. They couldn't find them.
So yeah, like I said, we feed them here in the forestry every 2 days there. It's a good place to keep them over the winter. So they all have crystal lick buckets out on the road here. Always have crystal lick buckets out on the road here as well. So it's a grand place to feed him. Besides feeding him inside in the shed.
And all there? No.
There's a load missing.
They're not all there.
Where are they gone? Baba! So yeah.
Down there, they could be down there. Go down there, look.
That's only two coming.
Yeah, they find them all behind where they do. They'll get lost. It's a good place to feed them. There's plenty of shelter here. The bad weather won't affect them. There's dry ground here around.
What year was this place planted?
2009. There's sheep and lambs here now.
Lambs, they're here, boys.
They're here, well.
We'll pull in here now and feed them on the road. There's good food here.
Yeah.
These are all the missing ones now. So we fed the rest below on the tracks there now, but we have to find these now. These are the missing lambs. So that's them all now, isn't it? So that's it for another video. It was one of the quickest years we've had now in a long time, and probably one of the wettest years we also had here below in South Kerry. We just want to thank everyone from the bottom of our hearts for supporting the channel, watching the YouTube videos, commenting everything, and buying some merchandise. So we really appreciate it, and we're delighted of how people have messaged us over the last few weeks there saying how much they're enjoying the page and enjoying my father's stories. Yeah, so hopefully 2024 will be a better year now for farming across the board, for dairy farmer, beef farming and sheep farmers. And just thanks so much from the bottom of our hearts for everyone for watching the channel. Have a great Christmas and Happy New Year. Thanks a lot. And we'll see you for the next one. What have you done, boys?
To hell with YouTube. I bring that same sauce in.